has arrived, 'cause I'm feeling so alive. And they can't take my shine. This feeling is one of mine. It's the best day of my life. 'Cause I'm feeling alive.
Hey, hey you. Do you wanna freak out? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey you. Do you wanna go wild? Oh yeah. Get yourself together, 'cause we're going for a ride. We're gonna take it to 11. We're gonna bring it to the sky. We're going wild. We're going wild. Yeah. We're going wild.
Come on, baby, let's go.
Let's go, go wild. Hey, hey you. Do you wanna go fast? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey you. Do you wanna take off? Oh yeah. Get yourself together, 'cause we're keeping it alive. We're gonna live it up forever. We're gonna blow like dynamite. We're going wild.
Welcome back, everybody, to the PUBG Mobile Macao Invitational 2026 Finals. Day 2 is here, and with every match, more weight. The championship is only getting more intense. I'm Hot Jukes, and it's none other than Max, man. It's day, brother. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. As you said, every match is going to have even more weight to it. It's going to be a gigaton by the end of the finals. It's going to be so damn heavy. But no, I cannot wait to get into the games today and see who's going to be able to play catch-up with the big boys from Tiamba, because they've been really bringing some really heavy gameplay to the table. So right now, it's a race to take down that #1 team.
Yeah, QZZ, and it's just going crazy. It was just is boss. Aurora started off so strong in Rondo, and this Rondo match today is going to be extremely important. But this is it, guys. We have today and then tomorrow, but at the end of the day today, Max, that Smash rule is going to be set. That is correct. So if we see a bunch of squads very close at the top, tomorrow is going to be wild, but they're going to have to try and slow down Tiamba, that's for sure.
Hey, by the way, Tiamba, if you remove all their placement points, they're still in like 4th position. Like
What?
around top 3. They're around top 3, top 4. If I just check quickly, so they would still be so high up on the battle.
Especially those squads like you mentioned on that bottom. I want to see from
it like it's super easy. It's not. It's really not easy. But I feel like Reefus wants to join the party next time we have an event like this. And then, yeah.
Useless, I'm so ruthless. New phone, who this? Give no reply to excuses. Got no bite, man, I'm toothless. Living a lie and the truth is. Got this power, bringing it, play my anthem, singing it. Every mountain, bringing it high. I soar, I rise, reborn. Strike, come back like never before. Taking our final form. Yo, it's getting wild out here. One by one, we watch them all fall in. It's getting wild out here. But I'ma be the last one standing. You can't stop what's begun. You can't stop a revolution. It's coming, coming. It's getting wild out here. Yeah, it's getting wild. It's getting wild. What's for the revolution? What? Waiting on an evolution. Yo, come in, come in. If you wanna come and get some, yo, nothing we can't overcome. Run in, run in. Show every right with the sun. Yo, we wanna rise and become stunning, stunning. Watch for the revolution. You can't stop what's begun. It's coming, coming. Wait, wait. It's coming, coming. Wait, wait. It's coming, coming. Just you wait, just you wait.
turn me around. Hey, I just know we'll turn around somehow. It's good vibes never run out. 'Cause I'm feeling alive. Watch me do my favorite dance 'cause and they can't take my shine. This feeling is one of mine. It's the best day of my life. 'Cause I'm feeling alive.
Hey, hey you. Do you wanna freak out? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey you. Do you wanna go wild? Oh yeah. Get yourself together 'cause we're going for a ride. We're gonna take it to 11. Gonna bring it to the sky. We're going wild. We're going wild. Yeah. We're going wild.
Welcome back, everybody. We are locked in, ready to go here. We can see these legends of the arena getting ready for some of this TDM action we're about to see. By the way, guys, what do y'all think about these TDMs here? Go ahead and check out the point, right, Max?
Yeah, definitely go check out the poll in the chat right now, everyone, and tell us what you think about TDM. If you want maybe some extra stuff added in the future for more of these show matches, tell us. We would love to have your feedback. But now, here we go, looking at these lineups, Hot Trooks. Come on, please. I need a Powerboy W somewhere at some point in time. He needs to get a win, please.
Let me see one.
Am I begging too much?
No, not at all. I mean, come on. It's been so long since we've seen one. Even though it's in this international elite match of TDM, hey, a win is a win. But it's going to be hard, man. These guys are already locked in, ready to go, especially after seeing how Aurora did yesterday. This is just going to be the perfect warm-up for them.
It's just scrims, right? You're just
Right.
getting warm before the actual BR, but here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, TDM, the first one of day 2 of the Macao Invitational is right underway for the International Elite match. It's going to be the PL World Champions up against the International FMVPs. And so far, a 2-0 lead has already been made for the International squad.
That shot from top was ridiculous onto Jimmy. Now we're going to see Sook. Got that AK. He knows where he is. No switching to FPP just yet. Running on over. Oh, Jimmy, this is going to be the same battle we saw earlier. But actually, Order's there. Hey, great teamwork there on the side of the FMVPs.
Kind of making me want Noble and Top to be on the same team one day, like in you know, Erangel or something. It was like, that could be really entertaining to see. I love the way they push at the same time to just overwhelm the competition, and then Top just demolishes Order with that Scar spray. And yeah, playing with the Scar, so yeah, it seems like it's not just AKM, like we saw yesterday. We did see a bit of Scar, now it's going to be the Scar action for Top, as Noble gets slightly taken over on that position by Sook. And that's an instant shutdown. That's really good repositioning there from Order. But look at Top's reaction. He jumped for like a split second and still connected damage. This guy's reaction time is crazy.
That was a crazy run-in, though, from Top. He gets punished immediately for that. Let's see what the world champs are going to do. 5 to 8 so far, so not too far behind. But you can tell their back's a little bit against the wall here. They're getting pressured from these MVPs. Tight peaks from Top. Headshots all day long.
How do you want to go up against that? Like, man, he's holding the
Don't
angle,
look.
and he's not
Just
doing
don't
anything extra. He's just waiting, and his reaction time is faster than your reaction time it takes to really start shooting back at Top. So he's just so quick with it. So Doc has got himself the wide angle onto the west side of the map. But we're always on Top's POV because he's always the one getting eliminations. Well, how do you want to stop?
Yeah, there is a way to actually bad beat him. It's so difficult, though, right? You have to be, while standing, you hit the peak, then you crouch and start shooting. So you can kind of catch Top trying to shoot at just that little peak of your head. But if you're able to hit that crouch and return shots, sometimes you can kind of get a little bit of a bad beat there. But it's so difficult to do. Like, you have to be on point to make that kind of play.
Yeah, well, it's easier to do in concept than in reality, I believe, where you're up against some of the best players, you know, in the history of this esports. It's like, okay, maybe my fingers are a little bit shaky right now. Let's see if they can try and hit it. As Doc getting slightly surrounded here in the main warehouse location. Order, though, able to still stand tall and get himself the extra elimination up to 18, though, for the red team, and for the blue team, it's going to be up to 17. So it's really close. This actually could be a tie down to the last minute or so of this game.
Top just going crazy, though, with those headshots. But Sook actually leading the charge here. 8 eliminations for himself. Boy ready to open. Just not being able to hit those shots just yet. Doc trying to find those little cheeky angles, using that box for some leverage. Right now, just kind of holding the back line. Trying to get some info for his squad. Top getting eliminated there. Okay, now it's a tie game. This one's a close one.
Pretty even Steven here across the board. Order, though, going to look to camp out the enemy spawn location. They're not going to be invincible anymore, but Order put down to very low HP, about 1/4 in total. Trying to quickly reposition, but 1 bullet's all that's needed for Federalis to take him down swiftly. As top. Also going to have a good high ground position. But yeah, this is actually a really valiant comeback from the PL World Champions. Really super close. And in terms of eliminations, Sook's up to 9, Orders up to 7. Ooh, those two putting up big numbers in this opening game.
Hey, Jimmy putting some shots down range as well. You got Doc, though, playing this very, very calculated. He's got 11. He's leading it for his team. Right now, he's just waiting for those shots to end. Okay, now he's got priority. He just does some quick little peeks back and forth there. Doesn't want to get eliminated. That is the right play. And right now, we could definitely see teams kind of turtling up a little bit, right? Just not trying to run on the open.
Nice.
Nice little animation cancel there from Doc.
Yeah, extra armor. That's always good to have. Going up against the boys from Nova and Sook, as Doc able to confirm himself forward in the process. 32 eliminations, though. Now, the lead has been built up to a significant degree. We're up to a 5 elimination lead for the International FMVP squad. But it's still not over. We've seen worse comebacks happen as he goes. Oh my, okay,
wow.
Noble. He was just like, he just activated observation hack. He's like, I know you're going to walk here in 1 second. Instant pre-fire. What a play.
That was insane. That is how you do it. He is making those plays. Federalis now. Trying to hit the corner. Oh my gosh. Plus we got that new collab, right? So yeah, it was maybe a shotting gun as well. Federalis getting eliminated. That is going to be tough, but it's 36 to 33. Now it's time for the PEL World Champs. You can see they're going to try to slow things down a little bit here. But I noticed that every single time they do, that's when they start getting eliminated. But with only 2 more left to go, the FMVPs are looking good. 1 more. Who's going to get it?
Come on, Federalis could be the one to get it, but no, it is going to be secured at the end. Powerboy just gave himself a nice elimination to wrap it up, but it's still not going to be enough. International FMVPs secure the first win in this BO3 showdown. And yeah, still, we don't get the Nova win. Plus Sook, I have to keep adding plus Sook because he was not Nova, but still, what a valiant effort. But top, the way he's holding these angles, hot shoots, is just a beautiful strategy. And you peek for like literally not even a quarter of a second, and I feel like you're instantly eliminated. How do you take this guy down when you don't have grenades in this mode? You need grenades, or Top will just obliterate you every single time.
Dude, Top. Man, that's already going to get me so excited for the matches coming up because you know he is not going to mess around. But we got another match coming up right here. And we'll see. Are we going to see another 2-0 finish? Or will the PEL World Champs be able to get 1 on the board here? It's going to be tough, man, especially with how well these guys are playing. Yeah, you can see them just calm, collected, and locked in, like you mentioned. Now, when it comes to Top, the way he's able to just hit those shots so accurately and using the SCAR instead of the AK, it's just impressive.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the SCAR is just a lot more accurate. Oh, okay, he's cracking the neck. He's getting ready. Oh, okay, he's training. He's him. But no, I feel like the SCAR is definitely a little bit better because, sure, it came technically more damage, right, per round, but the SCAR, you can really just spray at the exact pinpoint pixel the entire time. If you're pro, I couldn't do that, but they can because they're just really good at the game. So SCAR, I feel like, is a good loadout if you're a really strong player such as Top, where he's just holding the line, waiting for you to peek, and instantly, the moment he sees that pixel, he just takes you down right away. So I think that for Top in particular, and I think I saw another player on the side of his team also playing with the SCAR. I didn't know because you looked at Top's POV pretty much the entire game, it felt like. It's really well suited for the way he plays the game, so I feel like SCAR is definitely a game changer in the hands of some of these players. It
makes sense, especially when you're doing like that kind of really just tight peak gameplay and just kind of just trying to hit the little tippy top of that helmet. Yeah, just having that little bit of accuracy is working out. And I think if you're kind of running and gunning and trying to fight a little bit more like traditional CQC, then yeah, the AK definitely makes sense. But with how Top is playing this one out, I think that SCAR is just working out perfectly for him.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's been a great weapon change. And we'll see if they can secure, that should be their 4th point if they get it, because they've done 2-0 yesterday, and now they might be able to do 2-0 again. Here we go. You know what? Not a lot of time left before we know who's going to be coming out on top. Is it going to head to a game 3, or is it going to be another 2-0 shutdown? That is the question we're going to be answering here, as again, PL World Champions up against International Finals MVP.
Oh, Jimmy, wow. Nice little double peek there from the Aurora squad. 2 teammates working together. These guys are dangerous. And that is how you do it. You're going to play aggressive. Work together as a squad. Top, though, finally eliminated. But they're going to be in the lead by 1. Well, Jimmy, you cannot run in the open like that. You're going to get punished every time. That's what happens is you got to get a couple eliminations, or maybe you get taken out. You want to just kind of make something happen. And all it takes is one little bad run, and you're instantly punished.
I feel like the only way we see the PL World Champions win it towards the end, because I feel like they lose a bit of momentum, and especially the international FMVPs get a lot more aggressive towards the end with their lines of sight. You need to get update 4.5 early and just drop a Rasengan on them, you know? just clone jutsu, you know, just send it, and maybe you'll be able to overwhelm them at the end, but it's just really tough. I mean, look at the lines of sight here. Top plus Federalis, 2 of them. Top gets the initial damage. Federalis gets to confirm on those 2 players. That's an extra 2 juicy points locked in. 11 to 7. We didn't have a point lead created until the 25-point mark, but now there's already 1 building up, literally just a minute and a half in. It's looking really bad for the Chinese team.
Yeah, I think that they got to stop trying to do this tight peak gameplay. I think they're just going to get bad beat right now. I mean, Top and Squad are just a little... I think they have the edge when it comes to that. I think that if you're going to see the PL World Champs win this, they got to kind of send it just a little bit harder, work a little bit more team gameplay. Because, yeah, look at that. I mean, Doc is just locked in here, and it's going to be very difficult. But
yeah, I mean,
this is how you can do it, right? Put them out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, I mean, this also does put on full display of why we are seeing Aurora so high up on the rankings in the main tournament itself, right? The Battle Royale mode. So it's quite telling when you look at the way they're peaking and stuff. It's like, okay, this is why they keep winning these fights and getting so many damn eliminations, especially on that Rondo game with the 25 pointer. So yeah, it's just the individual mechanics are so insanely high that even in that mode, it's really tough to take them down. As now looking at PV of Sook and kind of locked in a 1v1 with Notable being around for long as Jimmy is there as backup and secures the angle around the crate. It's a nice elimination. Doc's got the perfect line of sight. He might get one. He does get himself Sook. Jimmy might be the next to follow.
Back up. Yeah, back up. Yeah, this is where you want to work together. I mean, you want to be able to constantly apply that pressure, find some different angles as a team, because if you allow these FMVPs to step up and set up, it's going to be so difficult to beat them. Yeah, like right now, like this is the worst case scenario for the PEL World Champ because they are just locked in here. Gotta be able to get a knockout.
You just can't leave, and he's just, oh my goodness, okay, what do you want to do? He just even picks up an extra scar, just have a secondary AR, just to really increase his odds of coming out on top, and he didn't take damage, sure, he's down to about a third, but for a 2-elimination fight, that's pretty decent. Can he get it back to back? He does get another one! 1 life, 3 points, that is the top way, and we keep talking about top all the time, right? But he just gets so many sick eliminations, how can we not talk about him?
Dude's insane. What can I say? I mean, he's on top for a reason. Now, we're going to see some beautiful sprays there from Nobu. And since there's no healing factor, he gets the double. Absolutely insane. Oh, making a triple. Nobu showing off his stuff as well. That is how you get it done here. Oh, did he go for the AWM? Did he get it?
Nice try. Yep.
Let's see it. Top
it's
again.
It's a good play when you are low HP. You know, you've got possibly a chance to get only 1 bullet out, so you try it, and if you hit it, you know what, that's an extra point for yourself. So I do like the strat of going for the Orm when you're low HP. And now it's going to be 33 to 30. You know what, that gap has closed a little bit between these two teams. It's definitely been very interesting, as Doc has been also hard carrying. He's got 12 eliminations, top 8, Federalis 8, and then 5 for the side of Notable, which is definitely a bit more reserved in the way he's pushing about. He's more like a support player for his teammates, not going more aggressive in these skirmishes. The top looking for the engage, though, quite low in terms of bullets in the Scar chamber, and he's shown his back, and that's instantly shut down by Paraboy. Nice point secured, 34 to 34. It's still up in the air as to who's going to secure game 2.
It's so close. I think we're seeing the PL teams adapt a little bit here, right? They're not trying to fight those tight peaks anymore, which I think is the right decision. Just try to be able to find these guys off guard. Maybe you send one player out, have some shots right there on their side, but oh, they're turning things around here. Back up against the wall, down 3. Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yep, going to be really tough. Federalis just trying to go for the big old pre-fire with the AKN. That's all you need, really, is to get one more Sook. It's going to be one of the last 2 points they need. Top on the front line. Jimmy right in the line of fire, but will overwhelm Doc, but it will not be enough. That's it. Notable locks it down and secures not only the point, but the game, as it's a 2-0 point headed the way of the International Finals MVPs.
And they're just locked in. You know what I'm saying? And they're the MVPs for a reason. That's a difficult squad to beat. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we are one of the best teams. Let's go up against in a TDM, right? Some of the best players that we've seen. Man, we can see why they are for a reason. It was a great job, and you can see them just, hey, you know what? Like, I think if we could have had just a couple more minutes, we could have made something happen. But, man, way to go from the finals MVPs. Match 2 will be coming up here shortly, guys. Don't go anywhere. Put in some work. And we're back getting ready for the second set of TDMs. And we can see Rebel, Silas, Yol, all these guys getting locked in, ready to go here. And, oh, Rebel's already smiling. I think he's excited to put in some work here on this final showdown.
Yeah, and Say Cloud. He is the boys.
I did, yeah, my bad, Say Cloud.
I was like, Say Cloud? Come on, you won PMWC last year. No, definitely some stack lineups. But come on, I need to see a PL win. I don't care who takes it. Please, QZ, Jing, AJ, Tianyu. Can you guys make it out? Whoa, okay, so 5. So yes, that's a 4-0. Okay, they're cooking. Hot troops. As they're getting pushed up. Can he get a 5th one to 0? But no, apparently there's going to be a little bit of a cheeky comeback 4-2 now. The lead has been reduced a little bit, but Revo straight into the line of fire. AJ gets that one. Oh my goodness, like they're looking so aggressive. They just swarmed almost their enemy spawn right away. I'm loving this approach from the PLF MVPs.
I think it takes a little bit of an adjustment too, right? Getting used to this lobby here, because the fact that there's no utility, you can kind of stay in your spot way longer than you normally used to. Because as a player, you kind of get that anxiety, like, okay, I'm gonna get naded any second now. But since they're not here, you can just hold those angles, keep trying to hit those shots. Ziol's got the Come on, Ziol. Let's see it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy he doesn't have the P90. We saw what he could do in the main tournament with that weapon, so it would be bad, but he does secure it onto Tianyu. But that's going to be a nice double secured. H8 doing so much work with the AKM onto Revo, and also Say Cloud getting picked off by Jing. So 12-8. Hey, you know what? It seems like we might be seeing a PEL win here. Of course, still early days. We've seen bigger comebacks happen, but they are definitely maintaining a pretty healthy lead so far in this game. And Say Cloud, actually a little bit of elevation here secured on top of that roof on the shed. Can actually give him a bit of a surprise factor as he does drop down into the nitty-gritty portion of it. Looking to get in CQC range on Tianyu and QZ in the middle. And QZ in the middle here on literally 1 HP. Not going to be an easy hold as two members get instantly taken on out.
Nice, AJ. Things starting to slow down a little bit right here. BL team running with it, 17 total. And we saw a nice slowdown from the champs. Say, all right, let's reset here. Let's catch up to this leaderboards that they're starting to little by little. That's 18-13. Let's see what the PEL MVPs can do here. Because now this, yeah, it's so crazy to watch all these different TDMs, just how these different strategies come into play.
Yeah, I mean, I just love how aggressive they are this time, really trying to surround. It's still not as good a team play as we saw, for example, for the international FMVP squad. But now they're looking to play a little bit more together, and I love that. Red team just going completely far over to the west side, looking to now hold the angle on the enemy spawn. Ziol again with...
Give me the Ziol.
I said that really weird. Ziol. Ziol. When he has the arm, it's Ziol. Go and play with that one. Does shoot one bullet. Unfortunately, will not connect on the target. Oh, wait. Oh, cheeky angle there.
Why did you switch? I want to see that. Come on, Ziol.
Here's Ziol.
Here's Ziol. Come on. AWM. Can he hit the shot? He's trying. It's going to be a tough one, though. Oh, now that pressure, that hurts. Yeah, instant. Nice pre-fire there from Jing.
Trying his best. Also, there is a poll in the chat. Feel free to tell us, would you like to see more TDM matches in global events? You know what? I did really enjoy it when we had that 1v1 showdown, the King of the Hill. And especially the last match, it was Nomi versus Noble in London 2 years ago. That was really hype. So if I could recommend, I would say you guys should ask for that in particular. But give us your feedback in the YouTube comments. We would love to know what you think about TDM. So far, though, 25-23. The gap has not been only reduced, it has been created in favor of the international champion squad. So we'll see if they can try and maintain it. But so far, it's pretty much neck and neck. I feel like this is the one matchup that I really believe Hotchukes, any of these two teams could come out on top.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a nice little lead there from the PEL final MVPs. Now that lead is closed. The international champs have caught up to them. And it is a tie game right now. QZZ putting down some nice shots, ends up catching Silas. But man, there's trades happening all over the place. This is going to come down to the last second here.
It's definitely going to be down to the wire. As to who's going to get it. Zioli's like, please, I just want to get my arm again.
Come on.
Oh, let me in. He's going to try and lock it down. Shing trying to go for the pre-fire onto Silas. Got himself some decent, healthy damage earlier. Unlike Silas, just not looking super healthy. Just going for a few burst sprays. Oh, he barely gets him. You said it earlier. You just want to try and see that one pixel from the top of the helmet. And that's exactly what Shing was able to pull off. Good execution. And now they're looking to push onto Ziol. Got to be careful here. You don't want to get surrounded. Or that position is instantly going to be taken out of the picture. As he's got himself some good info to feed his teammates.
He's like, they're over here, they're over there. Go get them. And they are. Wow. Okay, nice little shots there. 31 points to 31. Silas catching that player off guard as well. Ooh, lay down. He's done this before, and it works. They can't see him. Silas invisible when he hits that lay down the wide open.
Ooh, he's done some WWE.
Yes,
so we can see him. Yeah, he can't. And now Silas still. Oh, good ridge. All right, playing behind that angle. And he's able to get himself some good line of sight. Say Cloud, though, good pre-fire. He spots an enemy. Oh, I thought he was just going to get an instant elimination onto QZ.
Let's see. What can QZ do, though? Can he make a comeback here? Say Cloud leading the charge here for the international team. 10 eliminations, but it is quite close. Also on this... Look at the spread.
Yeah, look at the spread. Yeah, exactly. For the POF MVPs, it's like 9, 9, 7, 8. Everyone getting close to that 10. So it's definitely been a massive team-wide effort. Unlike some teams that we've seen, there's just mainly two players doing a big portion of the work. QZ, going to go for 3 fires onto Say Cloud's head. Fortunately, not
that's exactly what I was talking about.
That one. Almost trying to get Silas, but no, it does not connect on the second one.
QZ did exactly what I was talking about, right? You lean standing up, then crouch while hitting those shots, and you can get bad beats. That is like TDM strategy or high-end TDM strategy 101 there. That is how you do it.
How do you call it, though?
Yeah, you gotta make him look. Gotta make him look. See, QZ, he's peeking out his head, standing up, and then instantly crouching. It's catching him off guard.
It's the lean prank. It's real.
It's like, oh, am I here? Am I here? Oh.
I'm actually a little bit lower. I'm actually tiny.
Yeah.
Puts the head way lower. There you go. Good pre-fire.
Oh!
How does he come out on
Come on,
top?
wide
Literally
open!
1 HP. Okay, now QZ, this will be a good time to go loot the Orm because you're literally on like 1 HP. You need to try and hit that one singular bullet because that can make the difference. It's 36 to 35. We're 4 to 5 eliminations away from knowing who will be taking home the first out of this BO3 for the International Elite Showdown.
By the way,
PL versus international players.
anybody using the Scar here? I don't think so. I think we've
I haven't seen it, no.
Yeah, nothing but AKs here. That's a nice little mix up there. Kaun running on the open, gets one. They end up getting the return fire, though. It's close. The international champs only need 2. The PEL finals MVPs need 4. And now, yeah, things are slowing down. There's still plenty of time here. But the international champs are just sitting back, relaxing, saying, hey, you guys come to us. Bring it. Bring it.
I mean, the international champs can also take a bit of a risk. If they get traded, it doesn't matter because they maintain the lead.
Oh, Cloud. I thought he had that.
He didn't even peek him. How would he have that? He
If he
didn't even show his character.
but he didn't.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. In the middle, though, got to be careful. That gap is closing short. It's a 1-for-2 trade. 3 points away for the POF MVPs. 1 elimination needed for the international champ to get the win as he's pre-firing onto AJ. He knows he's going to peek eventually, using most of his bullets in the AKM chamber. The magazine slowly but surely running dry. As now it's gone way more defensive, and Cloud waiting with the Orm in hand to get one singular shot onto Tianyu. Will he the one to put the nail in the coffin?
He's like, look. They are not. Yeah, the international champs are not going to peek, I think, at all. This is going to be so difficult. Like, you're going to have to literally run out in the open and hit the shots. That's your only chance. They're not even looking. Oh, and Silas gets peppered there. Revo looking to sneak that angle. AJ, you back up even just a little bit. You are toast. It's about to be a minute on the clock here. What is going to happen? The international champ's looking so locked in here to win this.
The way he's peeking, man, he's just jiggling, trying to make sure really hard target to lock down. And he's willing to take a little bit more of a risk to be in the open because if they get eliminated, it's still 2 points needed for the POF MVPs to win it. But when they lose a player, they might get swarmed by the PL team because they will have that man advantage. They can leverage to maybe secure the win. As Jing going to go push out slightly more over to the right side of Warehouse. Cloud still controlling the middle here, waiting and taking an absolute beating. What a fire from Jing.
35 seconds on the clock. Cloud, though, catching Ziga off guard as he was going to a different spot. And it's the international champions going to win the first one here. But it was definitely a close one. I think this a PEL win could be coming up here very shortly, Max.
It could. I was hoping we would finally see in a showdown of international versus PL players one win at least led the way of PL. We know what didn't happen. And oh yeah, Silas, Revo, having a bit of a giggle, having a laugh after that one because it was close. So you know what? They're getting a little bit closer also. IRL. Love to see the bond of all these players. It's so good to see, especially with these players at Lanovan Hodrix. It's such a good atmosphere. And even though some players say, oh, there's drama and stuff, like even Rosemary and Falak, they were homies when they met face to face. It was fine. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? It's all about just kind of, you know what, creating a little bit of drama. At the end of the day, all these players are just incredibly blessed to be able to compete at the highest level, travel the world playing a mobile game. But not just any mobile game, the best one in the business. PUBG Mobile, here to stay, just showing how to make esports, the pinnacle of esports, happen. And they do it every single year, Max. And because of that, right, we get to see some of the most history players when it comes to PUBG Mobile esports compete in fun events like this, and the international champs just showing that, you know what, when you go worldwide, we can make it happen.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, going into a worldwide environment, right, the atmosphere is definitely completely different. And you get these amazing showdowns of players you would never expect to see on the same team. Who would imagine you would have all these guys on the same lineup, right? Zyol is up there too, which he's had some great shots earlier with the Orm, Cloud, Silas, and Revo. That would be a team you would think about in your dreams. But no, it's here, for real, and only possible in TDM. Oh.
Just imagine if you can get them all to speak the same language and actually create a squad together. That would be incredible.
Actually, what would be your TDM team? If you can make one, it can include teams from any region. What would be your 4 players?
Man, I think I would get top for sure.
You can also get retired players count.
Retired players? Okay.
Yeah.
I would get top. Well, I don't think I would get retired players right now. I'm just going to stick with who's available, right? I'm going to go with top. Those peaks were insane. I'm going to go with QZZ. I just think that dude is ridiculous. I really like Noble's play style as well. So I'll go with Nobu. And for my 4th, who would I pick?
You're not putting Revo?
Huh? I did say Revo, right? Didn't I not?
Did you? I don't think you did.
Did I pick Revo? If I didn't say it, I thought I did. But you know what? If I did, you know what? It's 2 Revos. If not, just 1. Let's go.
I want 4 Revos on my team.
That's
Maybe
right.
you did say Revo and I just missed it. Then it's my bad. But you know what? Let's get right into it, ladies and gents. 1-0 advantage to the international champions team. 0 points for the POF MVP teams. And again, here, decent start for eliminations instantly locked down by the Chinese players. But we know that a gap created early game means nothing, as the other team can easily maintain that momentum and take home the win eventually toward the end.
A nice little drop shot there from Tianyu onto Ziol. And now the PL squad, again, starting off with a little bit of a lead here. They got to be able to maintain it, though. I want to see more scars.
Oh, I heard an Orm, though.
I did hear that, but I didn't see it.
Oh, it's Jing. It's got
Hold
3
those
bullets.
angles.
Yeah, 3 bullets in the magazine. And he gets Silas eventually. With the AKM, though, he's just holding it as a last resort in case he's out of ammo, and he uses it as a shotgun, I suppose. It's going to
Right?
be the way to use it. It is kind of what I do when I play TDM. I get the Orm, like, okay, CQC, bam, bam, instant elimination, and it works quite nicely. As here, QZ going to get a little bit overwhelmed, but SayCloud is there to clean up shop 2 with his squad mates. 9-6. Still, a lot of elimination secured, but the lead is still in favor of the PL FMVPs.
Yeah, there you go. SayCloud getting a nice shot there onto Jing. QZZ applying that pressure as well. Just crazy back-to-back shots here. It's always so wild casting these because it's just all about those tight angles, hitting those shots very accurately. And the strategy is just reaching pretty much the same across the board here. Now everybody just turtling it up, just saying, you know what? All right, let's slow things down a little bit. I think that's what it's about, right? Is like when you realize that, you know what, the positions are starting to be a little bit tough here, just slow things down, play it out. Once you get one elimination, then full press, try to take the advantage and kind of get some momentum going. But yeah, Revo getting taken out there. That's that angle gone. That's going to help out the PEL squads. Nice shots there onto Ziol. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a clean engage from Jing. Just great awareness of what's going on his screen. Able to spot one from the range. Good push, though. Looking at the PEL players, looking to go onto the right side. Just swarming that position entirely. It does feel like if you give a slight advantage to the international champions, they just start to camp your spawn, which right now you cannot let happen. If you are the blue team, if you're the POF MVPs, you cannot let them surround your spawn. Otherwise, your exit points are limited to like, what, 3-4 routes?
Yeah.
Which is super easy to pre-fire, especially with the 2-2 angles they have every single time. You cannot get locked down. I feel like if that happens once again, they're going to have a massive lead starting to build up. So they need to maintain control on the middle portion of Warehouse.
Yeah, especially considering there's no nades, right? So if you get your spawn camped, it's all you have to hit those shots to be able to get out of that position. So I think that's definitely the strategy here. Is like once you start getting a little bit of momentum, keep pressing forward, get those angles where you kind of camp them in their spawn, and then they're just stuck trying to hit a crazy peak shot. But the PL team, all right, finals MVPs. Got a little bit of a lead here. That's slowly starting to dwindle, though. You got to be able to play those consistent angles. Or the international champs will end up taking this one once again. And everybody's so lit.
Yeah, I kind of wish one day we would make a TDM, but I talked about snipers the other day, as we just get a lot of players decimated there in a split few seconds, with a crossbow. And I feel like Sook would just pop off in particular.
Oh my gosh,
not the explosive bow, because I feel like that would be just a mini red zone. Well, not even a mini, it would be a massive red zone just the entire match from start to finish. No, but I feel like just a crossbow would be really entertaining to see. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. PUBG Mobile, I have an idea. If we want to make TDM even more interesting, every map, you have like a roulette, and it falls on like the weapon of the game. And they have to use that weapon only, and you have like some weird weapons for like, you got the pan, and you just got to play with the pan or something. I don't know. I feel like that could make it really fun every single game. What do you guys think? Give us some chat. Ooh.
That'd be wild. I was thinking about Hunter Kite whenever you said that. You know what I'm saying? Just see what weapon you're going to be able to use at the right moment here. Man, PUBG Mobile just doing some incredible collaborations across the board. Now we got some of these new ones coming out. It is just incredible to see here. As the scores are almost tied up here, so it's going to come down to the last second once again. Just will the international champs go back-to-back here 2 days in a row, Max?
Well, yes.
Yeah, well, yes.
I don't know how to break it down for you, but yes, it's looking pretty damn likely. Currently, actually, it is only a 1-point lead, so it could get taken away pretty easily and taken to a third match. But we know that when we get to the very finishing moments, that's when the international champs just lock the hell in, and they hold these lines of sight like their life depends on it, which, you know, in-game it does. Their in-game life does depend on it. As now, yeah, you're seeing, it's slowing down. Things coming to a bit of a stalemate. As all these players holding the lid, the lid of these rocks and walls. And so far, they're able to swarm the right side. That's 2 nice eliminations secured, but instantly Silas converting 1 point back towards his team.
Silas
looking to be close until the very bitter end here, Aldrux.
Yeah, Silas going crazy right now. He's got 12 all to his own, so
oh, wow.
Silas is not messing around here. Revel right behind him with 9. But he's still going very, very close. Nice. Zing ends up getting that one. And now we're starting to see the PEL squad turn things around. 35-34. These next 2 eliminations are so critical, but it gets tied up.
Come on, 5 eliminations.
Yo, do it.
He's got the Orm. Come on,
Got the
hit
arm.
it.
Do it.
I want to see an Orm finish.
I just want to see one. Please give us his POV, please.
Oh, he got it too. That's a jump shot.
He got him. That could have been the one. But Let's see.
Could have been just what they needed. Zyol, a jump shot with the Orm, and he secures it. Saycloud going a little bit crazy mode right now. Maybe going a bit too deep. You know what? He's got backup from Silas. They do convert in an extra elimination. Is down to now 2 more points needed for the international champs. 3 needed for the POF MVPs. As instantly Zyol, the right angle peak. He secures it. 1 point away from the win. But it will be Saycloud to lock it down and make this game another 2-0.
Are you kidding me? Yo, that is how you get it done, baby. Busting out the AWM and finishing off the PEL Finals MVPs. That's how you do it in style.
You love to see. You know what, Zyol? I don't care. MVP of the tournament. Do we even have a TDM MVP? I don't think so. But we're creating it now because he bloody deserves it. What a play with the Orm. Great middle map control. And you know what? It's still good to see the POF MVPs having a bit of a laugh after that one. It is fine. It's all fun in the end. Well, you know what? It's fun. And also missing out on money. So maybe not as fun as they think it is. There's still a significant prize pool available for these teams to snatch for themselves. That's gonna be over for our second TDM of the day. And unfortunately, Hotchukes, it has been an international player sweep. 2-0 twice back-to-back. China, unfortunately, just having a really bad time in these TDM show matches.
Yeah, just not able to come out on top here. The international champions just edging them out just a little bit there. Once Zyol had that AWM, though, I was like, it's over, man. That is what I'm talking about. There's nothing more exciting than a crazy flick from a bolt-action sniper PUBG Mobile, right? Hopefully, we can see some more of that in the esports future. But as of right now, of course, those sprays are just so dang good. And yeah, it was interesting to see, Max, at least from this particular set of matches compared to the last ones, the difference in playstyle, right? I mean, it was non-stop AKMs, no scars being used, but we'll see what happens here as we got the final set of TDMs coming up just around the corner. We are back, folks. Here we go. The final set of the international, not just any matches, the elite matches here, Max. Elite matches.
Elite? What would be over elite?
Omega
Giga.
Omega
I don't know. Optimus Prime.
Let's go.
That did not sound like a Bumblebee. That was terrible. But you know what? Now it's going to be the international champions.
Sounded like indigestion. That's what that sounded like.
Yeah, that was a terrible intro versus the international FMVPs. And by the way, if I've read my graphic properly that I have right now on Wikipedia, this is kind of an early preview of the finals happening tomorrow for these Elite Showdown matches. Hotchukes, because it's international versus international, which have yet to lose a single game, but one of those teams will have to lose it here for the very first time of this event.
International on international action. Who will be Mr. Worldwide at the end of it? We will find out as Aurora Top is back, and he's got that scar. He's going to put it to work here as they are going to already have a little bit of a lead here, 5-3. Nice their shots onto Rebel. And I'll tell you what, it's just so wild to see just every single team and every player like so dang good. But you know, when you tell the difference, right, on the players that are able to edge out the others, and it's just such a minute difference, but you can definitely see why.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a game of millimeters, or I guess pixels, right? You can't really say millimeters, there's different units in the game, and all about that timing. And so far, it's shot again onto Doc. He took down his teammate. No!
Oh, that one, they're going to be talking about that one backstage. Yeah, let's go. He's like, hey, do you like that shot? Oh, how about that one? Just a little too close. He hits it! Zyol, you're a legend. You're the favorite player. That's it. You have now are the pinnacle of PUBG Mobile esports for me. Do it again. Do it again.
I've got to say, Zyol, at that point, just turn your AKM into a sniper. Just put it in single burst. Just put it in the one-tap mode. You might actually hit more shots because he's so good when he only has one bullet in the chamber. As Federales gets taken on out by Silas. But I'm not going to lie now, because it's only international players, I'm getting confused who is on which team. I need to keep looking at my graphic here. And so far, Revo, 7 eliminations. Woo, putting up massive numbers for his squad.
Nice little crouch shot there. And there's a top. Oh, walking out of the open just a little bit too much. Revo punishing him for that. Zyol, no AWM. Great shot, but I don't care. Where's your arm? Go get your arm.
Oh, you're peeking? Sit down.
Sit down.
Really good fight here. He's trying to go for the peek. Cancels the animation again, which is the way to do it here on Warehouse. And there's just an extra bit of armor is always good to have, but there's solo HP. That armor really shouldn't make much of a difference. Is he trying to get him through the concrete?
Yeah.
Can you even do that? I don't even know if you could do that.
FMJ, right? Yeah, you need something. Oh, Zul getting taken out to that level 3, not able to help him out in that situation. It's a tie game. It's only thing I care about is Zul, as he has that AWM once again.
Not biased, guys, I swear.
Oh, 100%. That's all I care about. I'm telling you, like, it is just so wild to see him bust
like,
that out here.
The two of us are like, oh, look, it's Silas. Oh, say Cloud Revo. Oh my god, it's Zul with a normal! Guys, not biased, I swear, okay? Very professional casters here. Looking at the fight, it's going to be Revo, overwhelmed on the corner behind that concrete, not able to really get much job done. Noble, maybe trying to animation cancel here to get that vest. He's looking at it, he just can't get it. Oh, he wants it! My precious.
Silas, ends up getting the double! Whoa. That was a nice one. And Revo getting some return fire as well. Revo with 10 in the double digits here once again. Wow, that rhymed. Let's see if he can get another one. And he does get some nice shots on the top with great teamwork there from the International Finals MVPs.
I think Noble might have heard also the reload animation, so that's when he decided to commit to the push. Pretty good play. Zul, but without the Orm, so the hype is not there yet. We have to wait. We have to wait until he gets access to the middle of the map. That might be the moment where he decides to actually go and loot it up, unless it was snatched away by Noble, which I didn't see in his arsenal there. He's making it, Zul, towards the center. He wants it. He wants it. Give it to him.
He knows where it is. Come on, team. Help him. Help him get his arm. He needs it. He's owning. Fortunately, not in the hands of Zul just yet. He's literally sitting right there in the center, waiting for it to spawn. But he's got that AKM. He's putting in that work. Getting in some nice shots. It's just the buff. The fact that the AWM is in his presence. Oh, Revo picked it up this time. Let me see it. Revo, do it for the one time. Hit that shot. You have a huge lead. Now's the time to do it.
I think he had enough of us being biased towards Zul, and I was like, Revo with an Orm! Oh,
talk about me!
Revo with an Orm, no way, he's going to do it. Silas though, oh, gotta be careful, literally 1 HP. And he's going to get some help from his teammate. And Zul also with the AKM is going to lock that one down. And it is going to be a left side win for the international champions. Say Cloud, Zul, Silas, and Revo taking home the first game from this BO3.
Wow, that was a great one there. I'm telling you, there's something about that AWM. When you see someone get eliminated with it, it just churns the tables for the lobby there. So wow, what a great start here. You can see Revo again, excited. He popped off. He had 10 nice and early. And you can just see they're like, yeah, it's good. It's good. Yes, good. You know,
it's decent. Look at Zul though. He was so nonchalant with it. He's like, yeah, another day in the office. You know, I'm just good. What can I say? Looking on the other squad though, I wonder if there's gonna be a bit of drama when we see Aurora play in the main tournament. He's like, Zul, you remember that Orm headshot you did to me earlier? I did not like it, and he nades him. You know, he's like, oh, okay.
You know what? Now, Zul, you're gonna go onto that off angle when it comes to Rondo. You know what I'm saying?
You do the docketing, Zul. We don't want you near us.
Hope you learned your lesson. Right? At first it was top during the revive, then it's Doc, now it's Yol. That'd be hilarious.
And Reefus is like, what are you guys doing? I wasn't even there.
Meanwhile, Reefus just eating snacks in the back, right? The whole time, just watching.
It's like, oh my god, my team, guys, my team. They're trolling again. It's PMG all over again. No.
Poor Reefus.
We're having a good time
lunch
here.
by himself, right? Just
yeah, that would be funny. But no, we're having a good time here with the TDMs. Good to see all the players smiling here, checking it out. Also, I feel like, yeah, someone's checking. Whose phone is that? Is that Say Cloud or Revo's? Maybe they're checking Revo's phone. Like, he's too good. Did he do something?
Yeah.
Just keep hitting the shots. We have to check it.
Zul using your arm? Too good. What's going on here? Let's take a look. Yep, we gotta make sure you stay hydrated there, folks. Top getting ready for the last one coming up. Oh, no, actually, not the last one, right? It could be the last one if they don't get the win here. So 1-0 so far. But things can turn, the tides can turn at any moment here, Max.
I believe this was our biggest point gap we've seen. I don't remember the biggest point gap of yesterday, but I think it's one of the biggest we just had, which I didn't expect, right? I thought it was going to be between International and PL, but no, it was actually in the showdown of the two international squads, which is quite interesting, not as expected. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is the one that goes to a Game 3. And keep in mind, again, from the research I've done, and I'm really bad at doing research, but from what I've checked, this should be our showdown for tomorrow of the international champs versus the international FMVPs, because they've literally, until this point, won every single one of their matches. So unless some weird stuff happens in the rules, I believe this is going to be our 4v4 for tomorrow's final game.
It's some good practice, right? Some good practice for tomorrow, as tomorrow, folks, is going to be the last day, right? The final day of the grand finals. I hope to see you guys there, because it's going to be one heck of a show. But you can see these players getting ready. Can we see this team win it and make the comeback of the century here and actually take this to a third match? Max, I know how bad you want to finally see a third TDM.
Come on, give me a third TDM. I just love TDM. I need more of it. As they're actually really strong start. They're trying to go right away for that tier 3 vest. might make a little bit of a difference. Not for top, though. And you know what? Actually, one thing I do love about TDM that I haven't talked about, I love how when you get eliminated, your character just ragdolls.
Yeah, it's just...
I kind of wish we had that in Battle Royale. It's like, he's on the hill and you get eliminated on, I don't know, Pachinki Hill, and your character just rolls down the mountain. It would be so good. Come on.
Oh my gosh. That would be insane.
Ziol with the Orm.
Ziol, please.
We have to call him Ziom.
Ziom. Oh my. You know what? As a matter of fact, that's all I want to see. Observers, show us that AWM. We'll watch top hit some crazy shots. Meanwhile, Ziol switches to the AK to get that finish. So he's got that AWM, but he ain't scared up. Ooh, that was so close. Right above his head. What a nice shot there from Ziol. Top, getting that confirmation. Shots happening back and forth, but goodness gracious, the international champs are already setting up a beautiful lead.
I was going to say, Ziol is going to definitely run out of ammo with the Orm. You only spawn with 5 bullets, which is not a lot, right? But looking at, actually, someone looted it up. It's going to be top. He's got himself the Orm. Let's see if he can actually turn it into a few extra points, because right now, man, the lead is already insane. It's more than double in favor of the international champs. So fair to say, it ain't looking too good for the red team of Nolbu, Federalis, Doc, and Top. But comeback is not out of the ordinary, right? It could still happen if they start to just lock in. But genuinely, I feel like the lead is so big at this point, and the left squad is looking just so consistent. I don't think the comeback's happening here.
Dang, Max, we did not take it to a round 3. Not once. Oh, super unfortunate. It's going to be just nothing but shutdowns for TDM. Most likely, at least, right? That's what it's looking like, as the international champs have a 9-point lead early on here. And without the use of any kind of utility, it makes it that much more difficult to make that comeback. But it can happen.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, even just flashbangs I would love. I would love to have flashbangs.
Yeah.
It would be really entertaining.
Yeah, you don't need nades, just stuns.
Yeah, just stuns. Like, when I play TDM, I always try and get my flashbang out. And I actually win quite a few fights because of the flashbang. It's really good in TDM. And you don't have any grenades and stuff sometimes. Or you just spawn with 1 grenade, which is not a lot. But man, it's 26-13. I mean, with a 13-point gap right now, it's more than double. It's going to be taken by Revo onto Federalis with the Orm. Huge play.
That is what I'm talking about. CQC, AWM, Revo just having fun with it at this point. Why not? Your team has a huge lead.
It's done.
Yeah, it's over. Oh my gosh. Ironside AK for the win. So animation cancel again. Yeah, 30-16. This one is cooked.
Yeah. Oh, Salas. Almost getting the lineup for 2 players. Going for the massive spray down. Unfortunately, a lot of the bullets on that bloom completely missed the mark. But almost 20 points secured for the international FMVPs. And looking at the elimination spread, it is Federalis currently leading the pack with those 7 eliminations. And Top actually underperforming by a significant margin compared to what we've seen him do in the other TDM matches. Hodrix, Top is just not really getting much done this match.
Yeah, unfortunately, just not able to make it happen against the international champs. Both of these squads, by the way, guys, I mean, just at the peak of PUBG Mobile. It's just all about who can hit those shots in the right moment. And right now, it's the champs that are able to do that. They're going to be the champs here, at least for this today, as Top does get a nice knock there. But man, with 12 points, try and catch up. It's going to be too tough.
Yeah, definitely going to be a rough one to work around. 37-28, 10-point difference, give or take. So that's it now. Oh, we're getting close to 30. You know what? It is not out of the realm of possibilities. 38-30. 2 more eliminations. If they hold the right lines of sight, it could work out. Ziol gets himself a massive elimination, trying to get prone onto Top.
Run!
But that one single bullet does not connect. But it will be Revo to lock it down, secure the final elimination, and secure the win in this BO3 for the international champs.
Wow, just back-to-back days of just non-stop victories and just 2-0 runs when it comes to these international elite TDMs. So a great day. Just a great way to start these off, right? I mean, getting them done quick as we get into the matches coming up very, very soon here, Max.
I read a really funny comment in the chat earlier. It was like, Ziol is going to be the recall man now on Rondo. He shouldn't have killed Doc. Yeah. You leave, Yulin. You go and recall the players. That is your job now. We're angry with you. Would be really funny if that happens. But yeah, again, this should be our finals for tomorrow. But this was actually not as close as I expected compared to the other matches we've had in this event, Hodrix. So right now, your favorites clearly has to be the international champions lineup.
And you know what? I mean, Revo showing his stuff here, right? Unfortunately, his squad is not here for the finals, but he's here and making it happen regardless. So it just goes to show, right? At the same time, and this is against the top players, right, on the planet. So Revo, man, I'll tell you, locked and loaded here. But Ziol has the arm, so Revo got one too. So I love him as well. Yes.
We're going to crown the champions, and we're like, but at the end, it doesn't matter because Ziol with a norm is really cool. And
it's really
that's going to
awesome.
That's going to be the ending statement. Actually, I do want to theorize on one thing. I feel like the communication for the international champs was just way better. And one fact as to why that might be the case is, keep in mind, 2 years ago, Hot Troops in London, Silas, with his team, Reglan Kara, had to play with Sarah, which, communication-wise, that's really tough. So I'm wondering, did that give him just a little bit of experience playing with a player that couldn't really communicate directly with him that helped him in this TDM show match? Not sure if it was that helpful, but I'm theorizing it definitely could have given him a bit of an edge and know how to communicate very quickly with his teammates.
Yeah, and the international finals MVPs are not going to have that advantage. I mean, because you have like literally like the most insane duo in history, right? That have played together their whole career. But it doesn't matter, right? Because you could just see the international champs working together so well. But I mean, anything can happen, right? I think tomorrow is going to be a great showdown regardless. I think it's just all about just getting that momentum when it comes to TDM and adapting to that lobby.
Yeah, when you get those eliminations start rolling in, it's really hard to play catch up. But here you go, looking at the overall standings. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is called the standings, so we're going to call it that, right? Going after this one, it's going to be 6 points for the international champs, 4 for the international FMVPs, 2 for the PO FMVPs. And yeah, we don't talk about the other team. I don't want to, or I'm going to be really sad, Hot Troops, and my day's going to be ruined. So yeah, there's only 3 teams in TDM. I have decided.
You're right. Unfortunately, yeah, you know what? We'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. A great showdown when it comes to these TDMs, and it's good to see the international champs just go to show. Hey, we are the worldwide champs for a reason, and we make it happen. There are 240 eliminations on them. A great way to start things off. But, you know, that's it for TDMs. It was fun while it lasted, Max. It's time to get into the meat and potatoes of this tournament, right? We got Rondo coming up very, very soon. I know you're stoked.
Oh yeah, I really cannot wait. That Rondo was so good from so many teams. You have S2G, All Gamers, Nongshim Red Force, Bigatron, and especially Aurora getting the win. Actually, the way they played Rondo, I would say that's one of their best Rondos I've seen in a long while from this lineup. So can they do it back-to-back? That's going to be an interesting question to kick off the day. Though I do believe also we do have an on-site interview slowly cooking up in the background. It's going to be related to TDM or the main tournament. I do not know, but it's always good to get a little bit of insight here, Hot Troops, on what the players are going through, what motions they're going through right before the main event.
Well, yeah, let's go ahead and take it to the stage. We could hear that interview and just see exactly what they have to say.
中外精英对抗赛的赛后采访，我是今天的主持人吉祥。今天的赛后呢，我们邀请到了来自天霸战队的青智来跟大家打个招呼吧。
Hello， 大家好，我是天霸青智。
今天稍微有一点点可惜啊，我们在最终时刻呢没有能够拿下比赛。但其实不管是场下还是我们正在直播间收看直播的家人们都在说，青智啊，你真的尽力了啊！这2天的比赛打下来，感觉怎么样呢？大家分享。
其实感觉我们打得挺不错了，因为对面是本地的，我们熟悉的时间没有特别长。
所以说大家感觉了解棋手的方面，可能是对地图的熟悉程度和对于各位选手的熟悉程度。然后我们在这次的团竞模式当中呢，大家主流的武器是运用到 AK 加上全息，其实并不是非常的多见，也并不是大家很擅长的模式。但是这款枪我们适应起来的速度也是蛮快的。在对枪过程当中，你觉得对面哪个选手会稍微感觉到有点小压力？他打得还不错，会是谁呢？
其实对枪上还没有这种感觉，但是腰射上是有。腰射上感觉塞巴斯腰射。
确实也是。如果有下次再跟他交手的机会的话，我们会多再练习一下。好，那既然提到枪线呢，我们在正赛当中也很关注大家的发挥。我们也发现啊，青智在小组赛和来到了我们的总决赛阶段使用的主流枪械也不太一样，对吧？我们在赛场上呢，大家用的是 AUG 啊、Mini 啊，包括喷子。你更是在昨天用这些新的枪械打出了3.33的 KD， 非常的夸张。我们已经熟练掌握了使用枪械的方法了吗？
其实算比较熟练了，就是适应了很多天，然后一直在练。
那我们使用到喷子这把武器，主要是想要帮助队伍带来什么呢？
就我感觉用Mini的贡献率没有喷子的高。用上喷子之后，还挺险的。
怪不得，因为昨天我们星智的个人贡献值也是非常高的，名列前茅。那大家都非常关注我们在正赛当中的表现啊。现在我们天霸的分数呢，仍然是在榜单的第1。今天我们打算以什么样的心态来面对比赛呢？
就比较平和了吧，就像往常一样。
像往常一样。好，希望大家拿出自己最熟悉的状态。那既然我们已经站到了采访席当中，能不能给我们天霸战队和辟谣战队都加油？天霸
加油！
加油！加油！好，非常感谢青智接受到我们的采访啊，也希望刚刚的这个中外对抗赛不要影响我们的心情，用一个舒畅的心情面对接下来的比赛。好，那以上就是我们采访的全部内容了，接下来把时间交给解说。
Yo. I don't think they're ready for it. On the loose, on the loose, on the loose, on the loose. With the beast, on the loose, say the truth, on the loose. Off the chain, it's all the gauge. Yeah, getting wild, shot me out the cage. It's getting wild out here. One by one, we watch them all falling. It's getting wild out here. But I'ma be the last one standing. You can't stop what's begun. You can't stop a revolution. Come in, come in. It's getting wild out here. Yeah, it's getting wild, it's getting wild. Eating them, feast, fire the most, tire the least. See them admitting defeat, and they so useless. I'm so ruthless. New phone, who this? Give no reply to excuses. Got no bite, man, I'm toothless. Living a lie and the truth is. Got this power, bringing it, play my anthem, singing it. Every mountain, ringing it high. I soar, I rise, reborn. Jacked, I'm black like never before, taking my final form. Yeah, it's getting wild out here. One by one, we watch them all falling. It's getting wild out here. But I'ma be the last one standing. You can't stop what's begun. You can't stop a revolution. It's coming, coming. It's getting wild out here. Yeah, it's getting wild. It's getting wild. For the revolution. What? Waiting on an evolution. Yo. Come in, come in. Yeah. If you wanna come and get some. Yo. Nothing we can't overcome. Run in, run in. So that we rise with the sun. Yo. We wanna rise and become stunning, stunning. Watch for the revolution. You can't stop what's begun. It's coming, coming. Wait, wait. It's coming, coming. Wait, wait. It's coming, coming. Just you wait, just you wait. Yo, 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 yo. It's getting wild out here. It's getting wild. One by one, we watch them all falling. It's getting wild out here. Yo, but I'ma be the last one standing. You can't stop what's begun. You can't stop a revolution. Come in, come in. It's getting wild out here. Yeah, it's getting wild. It's getting wild.
I got this feeling in my bones, things will work out. Nothing's gonna keep me back and turn me around. Hey.
台下的人总会问，台上的人凭什么？来吧，我会证明最高的山峰只会开出一朵花。凭我的一切，与世界一决高下。
欢迎来到2026澳门邀请赛，16位战神接应就位。
contenders are all in position.
历经首轮激烈
After
交
the
锋，
fierce
强者
clashes
再
of the
度齐
first
聚台
round,
前
the。strongest
昨
have
日已
gathered
成
once
定
again.
数，
Yesterday
今
is
日才是
history,
变数。
today
近
is
代
yet to
各
be
路好
witnessed.
手，
Now
续
we
写
wait for
漫
all to
长
write the
风
next chapter of this arena showdown.
首先有请
First
PEL
up,
赛区
from the
杭州
PEL region,
LGD
Hangzhou LGD.
全新积淀，壮志
Steadfast
不
in
改
their，craft,
未来战局
unwavering
皆
in
由
ambition,
自己
their
定
future
义，
is yet
破
to be
局
defined.
就
Today
看
is
今
the
朝。
day they break through. Next, from the South America region, INF. With deep roots in the arena and 6 years of glory, the veteran powerhouse quietly awaits their moment to shine.
Welcome. 接下来有请来自 PEL 赛
Next,
区
from the PEL region, Guangzhou TT.
称雄之师，
A
其中
dominant
一
force
时得
not
势
defined
并
by
高
a
下，
single victory or
绝境的
defeat.
盘方
The
为
comeback
相
is the
知
true
本
mark of
色
the strong.
Welcome. 接下来有请来自
Next,
PEL 赛
from the
区
PEL
北
region,
京卫
Beijing
国，
WBG.
重整旗鼓，
Rallying
奋起
their
同
ranks,
为
their
效
edge
果。
never
他们
dulled.
是要弥
They're
补遗憾，
determined to make up for
任
past
重
regrets
要。
and claim the crown of glory.
Welcome. 接下来有请韩国赛
Next,
区
from the Korea
DK
region, DK.
稳扎稳打，
Steady
地
and
与
methodical
同
in
荣进退
execution,
间，积
building
蓄力
strength
量，
through
与步
calculated
步坚
moves,
守中，
defending their
二万
honor
得
with
多。
every step of perseverance.
Welcome. 接下来有请
Next,
土耳其赛
from the
区
Turkey region,
S2G，
S2G.
曾登顶加
Once
冕，
crowned
亦曾
atop the
深陷
world
低
and
谷，
once fell
沉
into
睡
the
的雄
depths,
狮
a
终有
sleeping lion
怒
destined
醒
to
之日。
awaken.
Welcome. 接下来有请
Next,
韩国赛
from the
区
Korea region,
KRX，
KRX.
他们以意志
With
为
will
盾，
as
以实
their
力为
shield
矛，
and
他
skill
们
as
将
their
以身
spear,
法证明
they will
勇
prove
者
their
无
fearless
畏。
ferocity through sheer marksmanship.
Welcome. 接下来有请中
Next,
东及
from
北
the
非
Middle
赛
East
区
and North Africa region, ULA.
新生力量蓄
New
意
blood
待发，
poised to
期
strike.
待他们
We
冲
look
破
forward
战
to
场
them
之
shattering
路，
the
创
limits
造
of the
新
arena
的
and
高光。
creating their own highlights.
Welcome. 接下来有请韩国
Next,
赛
from
区
the Korea region,
NS，
NS.
运筹帷幄，
Master
掌控
strategists
全局，
commanding
炉
the
火
big
纯青的
picture.
运营节
Their
奏，
polished
是他们
rhythm is
剑
the
指王
foundation
座
of
的
their
底
march
气
to。the throne.
Welcome. 接下来有请东南亚赛
Next,
区
from the Southeast
EA，
Asia region, EA.
星星在世
A
界
rising
舞
star
台上闪耀，
shining on the
所
world
有的
stage,
质疑
they will
他
crush
们将
every doubt
亲
cast
自
upon
面
them
对。
with their own hands.
Welcome. 接下来有请
Next, from the PEL region,
成
Chengdu AG.
身负万众期许，
Carrying the weight of
肩膀散尽荣
expectations
光
and the pride of the
全力以赴
region,
捍
going
卫
all
王
out
座
to defend their throne.
Welcome. Next from the Southeast Asia region, BTR. What defines the true marksmen? Their dominance atop the elimination leaderboards is the most hard-hitting statement. Welcome! 接下来有请东南亚赛
Next from
区
the Southeast Asia region, RRQ.
独狼吃鸡
A lone wolf's chicken dinner was never luck. The former overlords will once again prove their peak form through firepower.
Welcome! 接下来有请来自
Next
南美洲
from
赛
the
区
South America region, Furia.
藏匿于黑暗中的猛
The
兽
beast
一
lurking
亮
in the
出獠
shadows
牙，
has
它
bared
们
its
将咬
fangs.
碎阴
They
影，
will shatter the
踏空
darkness
而
and
来。
charge into the light.
Welcome! 接下来有请来自东欧
Next
及中
from
亚
the
赛
Eastern
区
Europe and Central Asia
Aurora
region, Aurora.
银河战舰
The
攻
Galactic
防
Battleship
横贯
cuts
赛
across
场
the arena.
强敌环伺之
Surrounded
下
by
他们
rivals,
势必
they
证
will
明
prove that
对
they
手
outrank
还是
all
挑
the
战者。
challengers.
Welcome! 最后，
And finally, from the PL region, 苏州天霸.
街舞之日锋芒尽显
Their edge was fully on
经验沉
display
淀
from day
历
one,
练不散
and years of accumulated
各种
experience
领袖
run
的
deep.
是他们
Their
最强的
commanding
利
lead in
器
points is
是
their
让
greatest
世界
confidence,
铭记
and they vow to make the world remember the name of PEL.
Welcome! 各位特种兵们，大家好，欢迎来到2026澳门邀请赛的比赛现场，我是今天的主持人吉祥。经过昨日激战，积分榜单几经起伏，局势悄然变化。然而战局未定，谁能在澳门再下一城？交锋位置悬念升级，新一轮的鏖战一触即发，让我们拭目以待。Hello everyone, welcome to the 2026 Macao Invitational. Following yesterday's intense battle, the situation has quietly changed. A new road of fierce battle is about to break out. Let the excitement begin!
Yo. I don't think they're ready for it. On the loose, on the loose, on the loose, on the loose, with the beast, on the loose, with the truth, on the loose. Off the chain, it's all the gauge. Yeah, getting wild, shot me out the cage. It's getting wild out here. One by one, we watch them all fall in. It's getting wild out here. But I'ma be the last one standing. You can't stop what's begun. You can't stop a revolution. Come in, come in. It's getting wild out here. Yeah, it's getting wild, it's getting wild. Eating them, feast, fire the most, tire the least. See them admitting defeat, and they so useless. I'm so ruthless, new phone, who this? Give no reply to excuses. Got no bite, man, I'm toothless. Living a lie and the truth is, got this power, bringing it, play my anthem, singing it every mountain, bringing it high. I soar, I rise, reborn, shot come back like never before, taking my final form. Yeah, it's getting wild out here. One by one, we watch them all fall in. It's getting wild out here. But I'ma be the last one standing. You can't stop what's begun. You can't stop a revolution. It's coming, coming. It's getting wild out here. Yeah, it's getting wild. It's getting wild. What's for the revolution? What's waiting on an evolution? Yo, coming, coming. Yeah, if you wanna come and get some, yo, nothing we can't overcome. Running, running. So as we rise with the sun, yo, we wanna rise and become stunning, stunning. Watch for the revolution. You can't stop what's begun. It's coming, coming. Wait. It's coming, coming. Wait. It's coming, coming. Just you wait, just you wait. Yo. It's getting wild out here. It's getting wild. One by one, we watch them all.
All right, guys, we are back for the PUBG Mobile Macao Invitational Grand Finals. I hope you guys are excited for this one. We got to see some nice TDM action early on, but now it's time to get into the game.
Did you see the baby powder for Aurora? Ooh, that means business.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, wow.
That looks so
I
sick.
can see Nolbu. I can see Sook. I haven't seen a lot of Weibo. Also, Thunder Talk was on the right side. So, hey, there you go. A lot of fans in the crowd supporting the boys from PEL China. We'll see if they can try and secure top position, especially for Tiamba. And by the way, Tiamba, if they want to make their way to PMWC Hot Streaks, I did check the current rankings for PL. They need to be top 2, right? So that is what they need to try and aim for if they want to be comfortably up there. Right now, the number 1 position, Tiamba need to maintain their current position if they want to make it over to Paris.
Top 2 is going to be the goal, and it's I mean, they have a nice little lead right now, but it's not enough, right? They need to perform today big time if they want to be able to get that done. And by the way, guys, just to reiterate it, at the end of the day, the top team will set the smash point threshold. So let's say Tianba ends the day with 120 points. Tomorrow, all they need is 10 more, win the next game, and just like that, they will instantly become champions, and the tournament is over. So a lot of teams need to try to slow them down. Also, got to try to at least get close to them at the top of the leaderboards, or even possibly surpass them. There's a lot of different ways that this whole thing can roll out here, Max.
Yeah, I mean, really, the rankings we're seeing today could be completely different after these upcoming 6 matches. It's really hard to predict. Tiamba could still be up there with a massive lead, or we could see a team in the middle of the pack just completely rise up to the occasion and take that spot for themselves, especially one team that I want to see a little bit more from, because they got, I feel like myself and also you, Hodrix, really hyped during the group stage. It's the Arena, currently in 6th position, right? They are looking pretty good in terms of placement points, but the fragging side was a little bit lackluster, 24 total, compared to some of the bigger names here in this tournament. I want to see that group stage aggression back for E-Arena, especially on Rondo, where they just got so many good maps on that battleground. So come on, E-Arena, Thailand, I want to see them be at least today in the top 3.
Yeah, I think this is what it's going to be all about here. Settle down. Hey, you know what? E-Arena, you talk about them, right? I know you were so excited to see them, their walk-in earlier.
Oh, they did the 6-7. Oh my God. Why did you have to remind me? I was having a good intro. Oh my goodness. Actually, you know what? 16th place. E-Arena, go down.
Oh no! What have I done? I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought he was doing it too.
Settle down, Max. Settle down.
Oh, I'm scared now. I hate it. I see 2 hands moving at the same time. I'm like, is it a reference? Hopefully not.
Better be not. Yeah, man. But you can see everybody just here getting ready. You can see they got the papers there. They know where everyone's dropping. And in the other maps, maybe no hot drops. When it comes to Rondo, man, they're gonna get into it right off the rip.
Yeah, I mean, Rondo's going to be really exciting to see. I'm actually wondering, when it comes to these teams, what's Weibo going to do? Because they had a really big win going into Danqing, right? They got themselves a bunch of nice eliminations, and then they got fully squad wiped, having to go for the recall down in Tinlong Garden. And the circle was just so high up north. They really had such a tough time making their way into the play zone. I'm wondering, are we going to see a slight bit of adaptation on that front to maybe all go for a recall tower that's a little bit closer to the center of the map, or are they going to try and just speed up the entire process? Because I really feel like that hindered their chances of a strong Rondo, and I would like to see some slight iterations if they want to just get more points on their battleground that we know these teams can get hot troops because of the recall tower system.
Yes, yeah, the recall tower system just mixes things up big time because it allows teams to just go, get some crazy eliminations, and then, of course, revive their whole squad. Man, look at these guys. They're all dancing. They're getting ready for today. They're excited. A lot of different energy coming into day 2.
This is a weird vibe. all we're missing right now is Top and Dr. Smile, and we've got the entire combo.
Right? Like
you never see that.
You feel like the tension would be in the air right here, right? Because it's like, man, like you got to set the smash roll. You got to hopefully get your way to the top, and everyone's just like, la, 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 la. You know, I'm just so happy to be here, and I love it. I honestly love that energy because you should be, all right? You made it to this spot here. All these teams know that, hey, we have a good day today. We can win this whole thing, right? It's not like it's unattainable. So, man, I love to see these smiling faces as people get prepared here for match number 1.
I actually talked about the players that are smiling. Sook was smiling for a little bit. And actually looking at the PEL rankings for PMWC, they're in 4th position behind the likes of Thunder Talk, LGD, and All Gamers. And All Gamers basically already qualified because they got 100 points from their spring season PL and also the spring finals in PL. So they're locked in. So there's really only 2 spots open for grab for China. LGD are in 2nd place. Thunder Talk are also in 2nd place, tied up with 50 points apiece. Weibo just behind them. We need to see them at least overtake the likes of LGD and Thunder Talk, which is feasible looking at the leaderboards, right? And remaining up there until the very end of the finals, until Sunday. Weibo, I need to see them globally speaking, right? Because they got 2nd place at PMWC last year, which expected hot tricks, right? Because of Sook, he's cursed. He can only get 2nd place. We need to see them go absolutely ham today because we don't know how many matches are truly going to happen tomorrow. So that ticking time bomb effect, it's really going to be in full throw going into tomorrow's potential 6 matches.
Dude, I mean, tomorrow's going to be absolutely crazy. There's so many different possibilities here. Let's talk a little bit about the leaderboards, though, right? All right, so we got Tianba in 1st place. They're chilling with 67 points. Aurora right behind them with 53. But, you know, going on down after that, you got Fudia with 46, all the way down to 10th place, KRX with 33. So that's a 13-point gap between 3rd and 10th. And so any of these teams, right, have a good game 1 here. We could see them rocket launch to top 2. But I definitely think it's going to be a very important game 1 for those squads 11th on down. As we get ready for day number 2, it's Rondo, who's going to be able to get it done.
Who's going to be taking it home? Who's going to secure what I would like to see maybe be a 20 elimination chicken dinner. I feel like actually you were talking about it yesterday. Most of the chicken dinners of yesterday, if not all of them, were 20-point bombs. And actually the Rondo win was a 25-point bomb secured by Aurora. But I want it to go higher. I want to get a 30-point game here. And that could give a massive opportunity for these teams at the bottom or middle portion of the rankings to finally increase their position. As here we have it. Match 1, and it's a double plane path. One pretty damn central from Ryan over to the southern western edge next to Long Haul. And the other one is going to be straight from the eastern side next to Hillway Town over to Jiaotin. Test track is going to be available, but only some teams will be able to make it very quickly into Yulin.
But hey, we got the double plane path. Let's get it going. But you're right. I mean, it's a perfect double plane path to allow these teams to be able to get to their spots here. But I think that plane path going from the right to the left side are going to definitely have the advantage when it comes to heading towards that test track Neox factory area. But we're going to see RRQ spread out their whole team a little bit further to the right. But E-Arena is going to have to be a little bit careful here.
I'm a little bit scared for S2G if they really want to make their way over to Yulin. You're going to be too late to the party. That's going to be already was that 4 teams inside Yulin, so I would not recommend it to my worst enemy. It is not a good idea. Though going into Neox, as you said, the teams on the east to western plane path, they're going to be committing here. It's going to be All Gamers. Currently middle of the pack, had a really good start and unfortunately kind of fizzled out throughout the rest of day 1 and up against the side of KRX. The only 2 teams in Neox is going to be pretty chill here. It's kind of a Neox factory vacation.